I'm seriously so excited with how this turned out. I think it's amazing. It's so much brighter. Okay, so I kind of just had the craziest idea, but we have this gigantic, well, it's not gigantic, it's about a quart of paint that we were going to use on the cabinets, and I really didn't like the color once we got the sample, but I just started putting it on my teal table, and I think it's amazing. Okay, I'm seriously so excited with how this turned out. I think it's amazing. It's so much brighter. The new paint job is so much brighter than the old one was, and the old one was kind of just flaking and falling apart, and obviously I really want to refinish it as soon as I can, but I just don't have the tools or the space or the time right now. So giving the table a fresh paint job was just the perfect choice for this. And I feel like it really just brightens up the room, and I think it actually works really well with the colors in here too, which I was initially really worried about, but I think it actually turned out perfect. And if you've been following my reading the Chronicles of Narnia journey at all over on Instagram, I'm on the final book of the series finally, which is The Last Battle, and I was listening to the audiobook while I was painting the table. as I mentioned earlier, I did spend a lot of time putting together this cabinet here. This is from IKEA, and I put all of our frequently used glassware and mugs in it, and it's not perfectly styled right now because I have some dishes in the dishwasher, but usually we have a few more mugs in there, but that's pretty much what it looks like. And over on this side, we were using this shelving unit earlier over here, so you can see the difference, but that was over there, and now we have it here storing some other mugs, all of our tea, a couple of coffee pieces, as well as my Williams Sonoma, Emily Henry, I don't, is it Emily Henry? I think that's an author. My gorgeous scalloped baking trays here that I got for my wedding, and some pots and pans down here. But I think this looks so much better than it did before. Yeah. So it's been a couple of weeks since we worked on this kitchen last, and I made myself a little Manuka honey iced latte today to get inspired. But basically today we're going to be working on putting up some wall art, and these are the two that I'm working with right now. We might add a few more along the way, but these are kind of the only two right now that I feel like match the colors in here, match kind of the vibe I'm going for. So this one's really cute, I think. I found it at a thrift store, and I painted this frame blue. And yeah, I don't know, it seems like a very like English, British teapot, and I love tea, and I have a lot of nostalgia for England and afternoon tea, and so I just thought this would be a really cute addition. Okay, also the last time I filmed, I was just starting my herb garden over here, but you can see now that it's kind of overgrown and out of control. So I've been working on, pruning it back, trying to propagate some of the stems so that I can actually plant the herbs in soil and kind of move them to the next stage. But apologies for the overgrown herbs right now. They're kind of a vibe, but they're kind of a disaster. So that's all I have for us today. I will definitely be working more on this project in the next coming weeks, and so there will be a part 2 up at some point with the final reveal and just so you can see everything. And hopefully by that point I will have a few more art pieces ready to go up on the wall and just add those last few finishing touches in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.